Hi Libra, welcome to your January 2020 love reading. So let's go ahead, let's get started and see what is going on for you this month in love. So if you're new to my channel, the way I do the readings are singles will be the first half and couples will be the second half, okay? So let's go ahead and get started with the love reading. We're going to go ahead and check out singles. So, Sun, Moon, and Rising Libra, angels, please go ahead and show us what do you see here for single Librans for the month of January. What are some of the main energies that you pick up for them? Single Librans, what are the biggest energies? So we have the retreat card. So, you know, a lot of my Librans at this time, you may be taking time to kind of reconsider a situation that you were in, okay? This says it's time to disconnect from the world. So I feel like some of you are reevaluating a situation that you've been in. Really considering like if it's worth it, if this person is worth it that you've been talking to, or for those of you waiting, if it's worth waiting for them. I've noticed a lot of the readings this month are really about waiting for someone, or kind of being at a disconnect to somebody. So let's see what this is about with the retreat. For some of you, it could be that maybe you're the one retreating from somebody here. I feel at this time, if you are waiting for someone, one thing I pick up is that this person hasn't felt that successful about themselves. We have the Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So it's almost like this person is kind of looking at their self and, you know, they're not feeling, I mean, honestly, I kind of feel like they're kind of concerned about money. They're concerned about what they have in their life, the value of everything in their life, which is like, hey, honey, the value of you comes from within. But this person is kind of looking at it at a kind of from like a money standpoint. Like, what have I earned? You know, what are my assets? What have I gained? And so they're kind of looking at it and they're kind of feeling a little bit like not pleased. Some of you are waiting for this person. Could be an earth sign, a Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. One thing I see here with the Empress is that right now what they're doing is they are definitely they're trying to build themselves. They're trying to work on themselves. They're trying to grow something at this time. So, you know, whether it's their confidence or whether it's the money in their life, you know, but I feel like for some of you, you know, we've got this retreat, so it could be you going through this or it could be that person, okay? Next card we have is the Sun. So this is about being optimistic still, because this person, it's not that they're, you know, they're with somebody else. I feel like this person, they're just working on themselves. They're really trying to, you know, grow their empire, whatever that means. You know, maybe they want to get a car and maybe they want to purchase a house, but I feel like they're looking at themselves and they're like, I'm not exactly where I want to be at this time. So that could have them a little bit preoccupied and perhaps not really looking at love and looking at, you know, like a relationship. So the Sun card and the Four of Wands reversed. See, definitely right now, their focus is not on relationships. Their focus is on kind of making their life right. There's a sense of needing to make my life like upright and correct, and there could be even a little bit of guilt about the past, like maybe they feel like they didn't achieve as much as they wanted to. The Sun card here definitely is about being optimistic, at least, you know, in the sense that it's not your fault or it's not you that they're turning away from, but it is just the notion of love right now, because to them it's like, how can I love someone when I hate to say it, this kind of hurts, but when I barely love myself, you know, that's the kind of energy I'm getting, because I do kind of feel like they're picking on themselves a little bit. The Queen of Wands could even be dealing with a fire sign, so Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. One thing I pick up here is that I feel that your energy is so bright, your energy is so, just you know, is vibracious a word? But I'm going to use it as though it is one. But it is vibracious, and I feel like this person definitely, you know, they notice you. I don't feel like they've forgotten about you, because we see the torch here with the lights. It's like that you're still some type of beacon. And honestly, for them, you know, for some of you going through this separation, it could be that this person is like, look, I need to work more on myself because I don't feel worthy of you. Because they're seeing you as Queen of Wands. They're seeing you as bold. They're seeing you as confident. They're seeing you as, you know, creative and sassy, sexy, all of this beautiful stuff. And they're kind of feeling like, I don't bring enough to the table. So you could kind of be seeing someone retreat at this time as they work on themselves to be better for you, okay? That's one of the messages I get here. Of course, as I said, some of you could just be retreating at this time to kind of reevaluate things, start fresh, you know, with the Fool card here. Some of you are retreating from a situation. You're ready to just go, you know what, if this isn't working, I'm starting fresh. I'm going on my new path. And, you know, and it's almost like there's a bit of giddiness and excitement about, well, you know what, I've stuck around for long enough. I'm ready to see what is out there. I'm so excited. There's so much abundance, and when you go with the flow of the universe, when you go with what is the, I don't want to say it's the easiest path, but it's it can be a very difficult path in the way that it takes a lot of hard work. But there's like a weird in between of like going against a path that is resistance to you, you know? You can go along with the stream, and that's what I feel a lot of you are going now. You're kind of just going with the calling, what you feel. And you will find a lot of beautiful little treasures on this path. And for some of you, definitely you could be finding new love on this path as well. So definitely some of you are hitting the restart, retreat button here in your life. And some of you are letting go of someone who isn't as focused on you as you want to be, right? Because you're coming up as like this Queen of Wands. You're like, look, I'm ready. I got, you know, my boots strapped on. I've got my, you know, I got everything that I need. Like, look at the Fool. He's packed. See, you're packed. You're prepared. You're singing a tune. This shows happiness. Playing the flute, that shows happiness. It's like you're singing a melody. You know, when people are whistling, most times it's because they're happy and they're feeling good. And you're on your path now. And you're like, you know what? I've been ready for you for quite some time. But if you're not ready, hey, this train is going, you know, it's going. And you're like, fine, you know what, I won't, I thought I was going to take you with me, but I guess I'll take my little dog instead, you know. It's like, you'll be fine. And the dog in this actually represents a spirit guide who is with you. So don't ever feel like you're alone. You're never alone. You have a spirit guide. You have ancestors who are around you. You have your higher self. You literally have like the spiritual equivalent of hair and makeup team, okay? You guys have a strong support system. Maybe at this time, it's time to retreat and tap into their energy. See who is helping you, you know? See if you can garner any information. Because when we're looking at this, we're seeing it's, you know, honestly, it's really blue skies for you. For some of you could be making this a lot harder on yourself. It's really the blue skies here. We see the beautiful butterflies. These, you know, if you've heard, I'm sure you've heard before, like you maybe you thought about a grandpa who passed or something, and then literally 5 seconds later you saw a butterfly, you know, and they say that the butterflies represent, you know, spirits that have passed. So seeing the butterflies here represented plus the dog, it shows that you have a lot of, you know, you have a lot of beautiful guides around you ready to help you, okay? So next card we want to take a look at, let's see, if you didn't resonate with that for my single Librans, what is going on? Any additional messages you have for them? See, like, look at this. This is really about loving yourself first this month. And the funny thing is, for some of you, the person that you're waiting on is also doing the same thing, okay? Well, definitely some of you are getting to know someone new, but also a lot of you are kind of tapping into yourself. You are loving yourself first. You are definitely going, you know what? Maybe I've been feeling a little bit low, and maybe it's because you're focusing on someone who's whatever, you know? And some of you are like, you know what? Or maybe you'll feel this urge in this month. I gotta take time for myself, you know? If I have to separate myself for a day, you know, isolate myself like the hermit for a day and watch my guilty as pleasure TV shows, you know, pamper myself or play video games all day, whatever you love to do, just do what makes you happy. And if you have to make a full day out of it to just recharge yourself, do it. You know, cook your favorite meal or order your favorite meal in. Go on a walk if that's what you love. Play with your dog or cat, you know. Just do everything and anything you want to do for the day. Recharge yourself. Because a lot of times we don't do that, you know. We stretch ourselves thin. We, you know, run our motor to the bone, basically, like overthinking stuff. And it's like, oh my God, you know, you're kind of like, your car's kind of like tapped out. It's out of gasoline. It's on the side of the road. So it's really important to recharge yourself this month, okay? We have the Magician coming up reversed. So this card coming up for Love Yourself First, this definitely shows, look, how are you going to manifest when you are not giving yourself the love and the TLC, tender love and care that you deserve, okay? The Magician card is here. No, nothing's manifesting if you're tapped out. So give yourself that day, you know? You will totally see a world of difference in your emotions, your soul, your physical ability, your mental clarity, and heck, maybe you need 2 days, maybe you need a week. Don't judge yourself over it, okay? Just let it be. That's definitely going to invigorate you, okay? I do feel for some of you, there could be somebody very energetic, someone very like exciting and just like ready to go and adventurous coming into your life. This could be somebody brand new, but this could also be somebody from your past. Either way, I feel this is a love connection. There's definitely Google eyes towards each other. So maybe this is somebody at work, somebody you meet in the park. Who knows? This is somebody coming in that is a really sweet person, and you want to make sure you're ready for them when they come in. You don't want to be like, I'm tired, you know, or like, or you don't want to be in a mental fatigue where you hang out with them and then the whole time you think of like, oh my gosh, they're thinking this about me negatively, or did that go okay, or did this blah blah blah. You want to make sure you're in the best health you can be, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, because that your perspective, your health does influence your perspective, and your perspective is everything on a situation, you know, and because your perspective needs to be squeaky clean, otherwise you may let your own your own perceptions, etc., kind of taint a situation that honestly is just genuinely good. Because when I see the Six of Cups, this is a situation coming in that is absolutely good. There's no negativity here. Okay, so make sure you are sharp, clear, and just feeling good, you know, Ace of Swords, because this could be the beginning of something new for you this month. As I said, we've got a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. At the bottom of the deck, we have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is a dreamer. This person's fun, creative. They're a dreamer, very youthful. And this person is coming in this month, okay, guys? So, segue, we have getting to know each other. So for some of you, this could be someone you're already, you know, talking to, somebody you're waiting for. Two of Wands reverse and the Nine of Swords. This is interesting here. So we've got Two of Wands, Nine of Swords. There's something that worries you about the situation. Or this could be this person who's worried. The Nine of Swords here tells me that, oh Oh my gosh, I know what I'm feeling here. So the 2 of Wands and the 9 of Swords and the 2 of Swords reversed. There's somebody here who's feeling like they really flubbed, like they really messed up, because they had an option. They had a choice to make. They had perhaps 2 options here. And with both these cards coming up reversed, when I see 2 of Wands, 2 of Swords, 2 of anything, and it's reversed, it's like there were 2 ways you could have gone. And you couldn't decide which way to go. It's like you were straddling left or right. I don't know which direction to go into, you know? Do I want to go to the mountains or to the ocean? I don't know. They both look beautiful. And whoever this was, the decision that they made, and this could have been weeks ago, months ago. I feel like it's not too long ago, though. No more than 2 months ago, this person is really regretting what they did. They're really regretting their decision. Because now they've made their decision, and I think this is a situation where you were not chosen. And now, all night, all the time, they're thinking about, damn, I did make a decision, but I'm regretting it. There's a million reasons why, or a million different things that are popping out to me that are making me realize that I made the wrong decision. They feel they made the wrong decision. And this has to do with their emotions, because maybe the other person lived closer. Who knows? Maybe the other person was, I don't know, more accessible. Who knows what the deal is? But they're realizing that none of that outside stuff matters, because the way they were feeling inwardly is so alive for you. Whereas with the other person, it's like, okay, cool, you know? It's just like a clash. There's so much clashing. You could even see the 2s as 2 people who are not connecting, you know? They're not connecting like a puzzle piece. And you got somebody who's regretting this. They're getting to know the other person and they're regretting it. And they feel like if they come back to you, you're going to say no. Queen of Swords is like, nope, you rejected me, so I don't want to be with you. They may even feel like maybe you've moved on. Damn, this person is in a world of hurt. I'll tell you that much, because the Wheel of Fortune reversed. They feel like you're going to say no. They feel like maybe even your emotions and your feelings have tapped out for them. Like the well, you know, we've got our water card here. Like the well has run dry. And with the Wheel of Fortune here coming up reversed, there's a bit of a spiral, you know. When I see 9 of Swords in this card reversed, the Wheel of Fortune reversed, it's like when you go down that wormhole. It's like going down the drain, basically, in your mind. You have one thought that leads to another, that leads to another, that leads to another, and next thing you know, you're just going down further and further and further and further. And that's the way they're feeling. They feel like they feel like their choice was so it was just so final, you know. That's what they feel. They feel like the choice that they made, it's almost like they feel like if they came back to you, you'd be like, sorry, you made the bed, now you gotta sleep in it, you know. And this is how they feel about you. This is what they're worried about, that they messed up and you were the good thing here. You were the one that they were supposed to be with. When I see 10 of Cups, you know, when I see 10 of Cups when it comes to like a lover and how someone feels about that person, and I get that card, I'm like, oh, they feel like you're the one they're supposed to be with. Or, you know, if I was to pull for you specifically, oh, you think he or she is the one you're supposed to be with, you know? The 10 of Cups, that's the end. That's where your emotions lead you. That's the end of the road. That's what you want. You don't want anything else. They're the end-all, be-all, right? So there's somebody there definitely feeling that way about you. And, I mean, Libra, it could be you who's thinking that. You know, maybe you made a decision and you're like, oh, damn it, I made the wrong decision, you know? Did I make my bed and I gotta lay in it? So, I don't know, guys. That's crazy. Damn. Anyways, I hope you guys resonated with this. If you did, please comment, please like, subscribe, or share. Many blessings to you guys. I love you all so much. And anything else? Keep your frequency high, guys. Keep your frequency high. And what that means is you can Google, oh my gosh, you know what, maybe next video I'll come up with this, but some of you will know this guy, the snowflake guy, who put, he put water in all these jars, right? And he played hertz, so you know the music tones, and he played high vibrations, and he played it with certain waters, right? Certain jars, they all had different ones. Then he played really low, dark, negative energies, because remember, we are all frequency. We're all frequency. We're all atoms, you know, we're all empty particled atoms that are bouncing together at a speed that is so fast that we look solid, but really if you look inside an atom, which is what we're made of, it's empty. So mind blowing, right? So anyways, we're all made up of frequency. Frequency is what holds us together ultimately. And then he played dark negative energy into different bottles of water, and by the end of the experiment they created these snowflake molecules. Basically, the happy ones were beautiful crystalline snowflakes that are just like so beautiful. And then you look at like sad, like the frequency you resonate, your aura resonates when you're sad, when you're anxious, when you're depressed, when you're angry. Those energies went into the other jars, and when he pulled, you know, got the little droplet and put it through a microscope, oh my God, those snowflakes they had no pattern. They were like a gnarly, ugly mess, you know. I might share, I probably will share the video on my YouTube, because there's some people out there who say frequency is not a real thing, and I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. It's okay, you'll learn. So that's why you never really, like, even if you feel sad and everything, you don't want to wallow in that feeling, because then you are just emitting that frequency. It's bad. Don't do that to yourself. It's not healthy for you. So, so that's why, you know, that's why you really cannot let people make you mad or sad. I feel like someone needs this message. You cannot, like, if someone's affecting you that way, you gotta let it go. Don't do that, because who's the one that had that quote about, I think it was like Buddha or Confucius or something, that when you want to throw the hot coal at somebody, the only person you're burning is yourself, because you're the one holding that pain. You know, they're not feeling that pain. You're the one holding that pain. So just be careful about your frequency, okay, guys? Protect yourself. Very important. Keep yourself happy, you know? Keep yourself happy and that good feeling. Watch a funny movie, funny comedy or something, you know? Whatever you have to do. So anyways, guys, I felt like you needed that message, or maybe one person needed that message. But I'm going to post that video for everybody, because it is the most amazing video I've ever seen in my life. So love you guys so much. Take care, and on to couples. So what is going on, my beautiful Libran couples? Oh my goodness, guys, we're almost out of time. I'll probably do, I'll make sure to do a longer session for Libras, for the mid-monthlies, okay? So let's take a look and see what's going on for my couples. Healing family issues of trust and loving yourself first. So, you know, honestly, that's what I'm seeing here so much around the board for Libra, for the singles, now for the couples. There's a lot of feelings coming up this month. And it's not a bad thing. You know, you'll see love yourself first, healing family issues. Oh my gosh. Well, is this going to be a difficult month for me? Not at all. I feel this is the best way you could start your year off, you know, or even your decade off, because it's about clearing away all the junk, clearing away all the garbage that's just residing in you. It's almost like you're detoxing this month. Maybe that'll be the title. You guys are detoxing this month. And once you detox, you are going to be able to really appreciate and pull in beautiful energy. Because if you're like poisonous and toxic on the inside from all the anger that's been stored in you, the anxiousness, jealousy, whatever, you know, any of those things, then what happens? You become like poison, you know? And anything good that's coming into you is going to disintegrate, you know? If you're coming with a bad mindset and you have a beautiful, genuine lover coming into your life, you could ruin it, right? By being jealous, by overthinking things, by accusing them of things that didn't even happen, and ruin a good thing. I feel like, I don't know why this is such a big message tonight for you guys, but especially as we get closer to the full moon in Cancer on Friday, I'm feeling all in my feels, like I'm telling you. So maybe some of you are too, you know? So definitely we're looking at some things from the past that haven't been healed yet. You've been carrying them around with you in your muscles, in your tissue, in your DNA. And this month is really about clearing that away. Facing those things because they're rising up in January. Probably, honestly, because we're freaking having a full moon in Cancer. It's like, you know, Cancer is the sign of sensitivity. It is a water sign. It's of sensitivity. We're getting in our feels, our emotions, you know, about our family, because Cancer is about the home life, about our relationships with our lovers. If we have children, about our children. Do they love me? Do they like me? You know, it's like we're so in our feels, and it's intense. It's really intense. It's important because the full moon is that flashlight that is bringing out all of that gunk. That way you can clear it. You can see it's coming up, you know, it's coming up in a love reading. So it's funny because, yeah, these are love readings, but you know what? I never thought about it. It's also about the love you have for yourself, right? It doesn't have to always be romantic. And when I look at this, I'm seeing you. You know, I'm seeing you. I mean, it could be your partner. 9 of Cups. What's at the bottom? 3 of Swords. Look at that. See the pain? The pain, the frustration. The 9 of Cups at the top of the deck. This is the underlying situation here for some of you. And it's about someone's lackadaisicalness. They're kind of like lackluster, unexcited energy that someone is having right now. Your partner, perhaps. That's kind of making you question the silence. You know, when someone's too quiet, you're like, what are they thinking? You know, what are they thinking? Is this not something they want with me? Or is there something they're disappointed in here? The Star card reversed. It's like, you know, if you give someone a back rub and they don't say nothing, you're like, damn, that must have sucked then. They didn't even say that felt good, you know? But that's not always the case. Some people are just not vocal. We have the 9 of Cups here upright. So this month, it's time to clear out those cups. That way you can enjoy the most exciting and fulfilling year, right? Of the first decade. Oh my God, the first decade? Oh my gosh, first year of the decade. The 9 of Cups, this is coming towards you once you are completely healed. Some of you, you're already there. Some of you are already feeling like golden. You're feeling wonderful. You're like, yeah, I feel amazing. I haven't felt so good in a long time. Well, it's probably because you've been doing the work, you know? That's what I see. For some of you, you may still be feeling a little bit like this, but I definitely feel a glow up. I'm feeling a glow up here by the end of the month. Okay, and as I said, this comes from really just working on yourself, trusting your relationship, and really working on healing things from the past, what people have said to you. Knight of Cups here. Yeah. I think some of you are even with a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces who's going to support you and love you through this. And if you're with someone who's a little bit cold, could be a fire sign. I've got this card, fire sign. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, or Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. Don't let them hold you back, okay? Keep moving forward. It's not about them this month. This month is really about you, okay? Go for it, guys. This is about you. Work through those things. balance the dark with the light. You will get a lot of healing. And as I said, I'll make up for this in the mid-monthlies. If you guys would like a personal reading, links down below. Bye guys. Take care.